Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everyone. Please welcome Coach Saban has returned for today's workout of the day. Now, today we're going to do 5 circuits of 5 exercises in a rep range ranging from 5 to 10 reps. Now, before we get started, you might notice he has an object next to him that is about knee height. You're going to want something that's about knee height to waist height on you, and we're going to be using that for our first exercise today, which is going to be hands elevated push-ups. And that's the only equipment you're going to need today other than the floor. Alright, so when we get to our 3rd and 4th circuits, we're going to have a couple of new exercises to demonstrate before we do them. And so we'll pause at that moment and take care of that for you. Alright, so we're going to get started on our first circuit. I'm just going to tell you what exercises are coming up. We're going to do, these are all reps 5 in this first circuit. We're going to do 5 hands elevated push-ups. We're going to do 6 alternating lunges, so 3 each leg. And we're going to do 5 glute bridges, 5 floor scap rows with a 1-second pause or hold. And then our various exercise is going to be 5 pop squats. All right, let's begin. Go ahead and place your hands on your object. Have your feet back. You want to be a straight, tight line from your ankles to your shoulders. Go ahead, 5 of your best push-ups. Now we're only doing 5, so don't cheat yourself. We like to inhale as we go down and exhale as we push ourselves up. Very good job. Next up is alternating lunges. We're going to do 3 each leg. Now do make sure you're gently setting that knee on the ground, or you could also stop lowering your knee about 2 inches above the ground if you have sensitive knees or you're an old guy. All right, next up is the bridge. We're going to do 5 glute bridges. We also call them active shoulder bridge in our warm-up, but you want to make sure that you flex the back of your legs and your glutes and use that activation and flexing to elevate your hips up. You might notice we're starting off nice and easy. Also, randomly at the time of filming this video, the street sweeper has rolled up outside and decided to camp out. Isn't that fun? Okay, next up is our pull exercise. We're going to do 5 floor scap rows with a 1-second hold. So when you dig your elbows down to raise your chest, hold it for 1,000. Lower and repeat for 1,000 for a total of 5. Very nice, coach. All right, and our various exercise today is the pop squat. You've also seen it as the kneel to squat. Boom. Squat, and then go ahead and go to a kneel. Jump up, pop your feet underneath yourself. Do 1 squat and return. 5 pop squats. That one is actually very fun, I think. Boom. All right, circuit 1 is down. Now we begin circuit 2. You are not going to need your object anymore, but have it close by just in case. We are going to do 5 push-ups with our feet wide. So these are standard push-ups with a wider base, which makes your push-ups easier because it distributes your weight. All right, get 5. All right, next up, 5 standard bodyweight squats. Make sure your feet are shoulder width apart. Bring your butt as low as you can get it. Keep your feet nice and flat, chest up, and extend at the top. Nicely done, everyone. Those should be pretty easy by now. Moving on is the tricep bridge. This one we sort of get in that crab walk position, and then we raise our hips up to be even between our shoulders and our knees. You also want to take your eyes and look at the ceiling and make sure you get a nice stretch in your shoulders. Now with this one, you can turn your fingers pointing toward your feet, or you can turn them around pointing behind you, whatever's more comfortable for your wrists and elbows. All right, moving on. We are on the floor scap rows. Now this time, for the 5 reps, we're going to hold each one for 3 seconds at the top. 1, 2, 3. That was 1, and up. 1, 2, and 3, that's 2, up, 1, 2, 3, that's 3, up, 1, 2, 3, and we have one more. Give it a hold, make sure you're breathing, 1, 2, and 3. Way to go, everyone. And our various exercise for this circuit, this round, is the parkour burpee. So you will squat down.
And that has a push-up in it too.
With the push-up, yep. So we'll squat down, get a push-up. When we hop back up, we do a precision jump, which is like a broad jump, but we actually want to land with balance and be light on our feet. 5 parkour burpee with push-up. Yes, all right. We're heating things up now, and we're starting on our circuit number 3. Our push-up variation is going to be 5 standard push-ups. So make sure your elbows go to your sides and back as you lower your chest down between your hands, keeping your core and legs tight. Hopefully your stomach, waist, legs, knees do not touch the ground. If you find yourself in a position where these are too hard, then go ahead and go back to feet spread or elevate your hands. Great job, you guys. Moving on. Second exercise, round 3, is going to be the sumo squats. You're going to take a super wide stance, let your toes angle out slightly, and bring your hips down as low as you can get them with a slight pause at the bottom. 5 of those. Nice work, everyone. Next up is the bridge, and we are going to do 5 straight bridges in this one. Coach, would you turn sideways for this?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. All right, now this one, you lift your hips up, lock your body out straight so you're driving down through your heels and your palms. Really fight to hold that position for a moment. It is much harder than it looks. Way to go, coach. Okay, so now we are coming up on our first thing to demonstrate. We're in our pull-up series, and we want to show you the on-the-floor, belly-dragging, zombie drag pull-up.
Yes. So make sure not to use your legs at all.
So he kept his chest and his face low to the ground. He's not spooning up like a roller coaster. You want to apply pressure down through your hands and forearms and use that strength to drag yourself, to pull the rest of your body up between your hands. Then you extend your arms all the way out and repeat. Amazingly effective. See how he's not letting his chest come up at the end of every one? Those were great, coach. Thank you. All right, so that was our 5 zombie drag pull-ups. All right, moving on. Another new one for you guys. Now we're going to do 5 each leg. This has a single leg deadlift with a hop. So it will take a little bit to catch the balance, but you're balancing on one foot while you extend your other leg all the way straight behind you, and your chest lowers like a lever. Then when you bring it up, you drive the knee up a little bit, hop off the foot that was balancing, and you want to stay only on one leg while you're doing this. This will be a little bit of a challenge, so go ahead and do your best to get 5 single leg deadlift hops. Go ahead, watch coach. Do your best to imitate that.
That was 5 on one leg.
Great balance, coach. He's doing this on a spring floor, which is even harder. Awesome work. Okay, now 3 of our 5 are out of the way. We're moving on to 4. Things are going to increase in difficulty a bit, but remember, we're only doing 5 reps on most of these. You can do it, and we believe in you. All right, first up is the wide push-up. So we're going to let our hands go facing fingers away from us, and this is the one variation we let our elbows go out to the angle of our shoulders. So you can experiment with range. Maybe you want to go down halfway and see how your strength is, push all the way up. And if those get all of a sudden too hard, you can go back to standard push-ups or spread your feet or even elevate your hands. So just remember that. You have those tools available to you to make your workout fit what you need, okay? But don't always take the easy exercise if you don't need it. Then you won't even maintain, let alone advance or excel, okay? All right, we did our 5 wide push-ups. Next up is the squat. We're gonna do 5 close foot squats. So you wanna have your feet together and do your best to bring your butt as low as you can, standing all the way up, keep your balance. You might need to place something underneath your heels to help for balance a little bit. Coach Saban has amazing range, so don't be surprised if this is a major fight for balance. That was really good, Coach. All right, moving on. We have one more we need to demonstrate. Now this is in the bridge series. You're going to start out in a crab walk position, and then you're going to bring one elbow into your hip, and you're going to bridge up, 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 and reach over your head and look at the ground momentarily, and then you can swap out to the other one. Crab reach.
How many each side?
Let's do 3 each side. This is another one to make sure you feel where your balance is. Take your time with it. And if you did the intro to animal flow video, you might remember that one. All right, next up is we're switching from pull-ups to the core, and we're going 5 boat extensions. Nicely done out there. You guys see how since we're doing a low amount of reps, we're trying to keep our tempo a little bit slower so we get more out of it. We're getting quality reps. All right, now the last one in circuit 4 is the lunge to explosive knee drive.
3 each leg?
Yeah. And then can you do a couple sideways?
Yes.
Thank you.
There you go.
Very nice. Boom. Circuit 4 is out of the way. Next up, round 5. These are going to be the harder versions of a lot of these. We've built you up over the weeks and over time, and we believe in you. All right, for the push-up is 5 pike push-ups. So essentially get in a downward dog position, make yourself as steep as you can, and lower your head between your hands. 5 reps. You don't have to actually touch the ground with your head, and I would also recommend doing a half rep at first to gauge where you're at on the strength on that one. Way to go. Nice job, Coach. All right, now for squats, we are doing archer squats. We're going to do 5 each leg. So you're going to step out nice and wide. And then when you go down to one side, that foot needs to stay flat, but the toe can come up on your balancing leg. These also look similar to Cossack squats. I'm going to do 5 each leg. This is a major balance, major flexibility challenge. Take your time. If you need something to hang on to a little bit, you can. Just make sure it's sturdy. You could also go down a little less. But the goal, as always, is to hit the standard eventually. Would you definitely say you have one leg that's way easier than the other?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. All right, next up is the full bridge. We're doing 5 full bridges, also known as the wrestler's bridge. Give it all you got, but push up gently. So brace, push, hold, lower, repeat. Over the weeks and months, your wrists get stronger, your shoulders get stronger. Way to go, everyone. All right, 2 final exercises left, and you know both of these. So staying in the core series, we're going to do 5 pretty slow cherry bombs. This is where you go to that boat position, and then you uncoil like an X, and then snap it back in. 5 cherry bombs. Guys are crushing it. We're almost done. Then all you have is 5 parkour burpees. Yes. All right, 5 parkour burpees. Make a nice, pretend you're really jumping over something high, and really do a good job of catching your balance when you land. Yeah, way to go, you guys. Get yourself a drink, and we're gonna cool it right down.
All right, guys, to start off the cool down, let's go down into spinal floor twists, both directions. Let's start off. 3 deep breaths. Switch to the other side. Now we're going to get up, rotate over to child's pose. Try to keep your hands and your feet in the same spot. Go up into the best downward dog. Walk your hands up to your feet slowly. Stand all the way up and finish with 2. Good mornings. Shake it up now.
Excellent job out there, you guys. Thank you so much, Coach Saban, and we'll see you next time.